Hello, everyone. Welcome to Yuppie Guppy. This is week 3B. So this is on a Thursday, May the 1st. And we're in May now. Okay, I'm gonna let her go now. She's already telling me like, why you have me up here? You're not even petting me. That's the vibe. But so yeah, I'm just gonna talk about that. As you can tell, I have not been talking about work. Now I'll get to you on that later. But what got me distracted this week really was ChatGPT. So AI. I started to use it to understand like what it is, like what can it do, like because people keep talking about it. I'm like, okay, like I see they make trashy pictures, images and stuff like that, but like I see, okay, can it help me though? Like, so I started using it, and I did some tests, and I will say, the writing's not bad. It can help you reword things, make it sound more better. It can also give you ideas. I think those are the two things I might use it for, because sometimes I talk weird or I write weird, and I don't want to change too much in my writing because I do want it to be, unique to where it sounds like I'm the author, because I am the author. But I do want to make sure it makes sense. So I will use it maybe to reword some of my writing, and with idea generation, like creating ideas, it's really good at that. But I can come up with better ideas. So far AI hasn't been able to top me for that. But I did get into seeing, can it write really good long stories. So it can write a good story, like the general of the story, which is okay. But I tried making a detailed story, which was like, had like 16 characters, made like a story up, and told AI like what each character was like, told them the scenario or like what the plot was, and see if it was able to do it. And for a while, it was good. It worked out well, and I was really excited because I was like, wow, it's so interesting. They made everything make sense. Everything looks so good. But I think with the AI thing, when I did a long story, it would get confused, or it would forget. So I'd be going down the long story, and then it'll add in something that makes no sense, or it would forget that something had happened in the past, or say like if a character died or was eliminated, they would come back, and they would be like part of like nothing happened in the last part of the chapter or whatever. And so for me, I was like, okay, AI makes mistakes, and AI is not good at memorizing things. So I wouldn't say it's a bummer. It's more like, okay, that's all it can do. It can't really. It can make a good long story for a little bit, but it can't make a really long, like. It can't make a really long story that I thought it could. So that's a good thing. AI hasn't reached that point, and I can still make this book without being destroyed by AI authors. But yeah, so I spent a lot of time working on that, trying to see how that works. And then I was like, okay, let me see if it can edit my designs, because apparently, like, it might be good at making art. So I grabbed some of my animated, or not my animated, but some of my characters, and put it on there, like, can you fix it? But a lot of times they would just remake it into some, like, other, which was still good, like, other art illustration of my characters. But why? Like, it just still didn't look good. It technically didn't look good, I'm gonna be for real. And then I would like make characters up and ask them to illustrate it for me, and the style would always be different and wonky. So AI is still terrible with art, so I wouldn't worry too much about that for you artists. I know a lot of you guys are like, AI is taking jobs away from artists. Yes and no. Like, sure, some like music artists will use AI for their album, but I mean, they're just doing what they can. A lot of people here like don't have money, like low key, like I want to be an artist. I'm gonna do whatever I can without having to spend as much money, which is why I'm using Blender. Like, my eyes are expensive. I ain't gonna pay for that. Like, I'd rather make art on without having to spend as much expenses, and I'm not using Maya. Goodbye. So yeah, I did some tests with AI character making, and no, it's not good. it would make the characters, and it would look good. Yeah, sure. Like, it looked like art. It looked good. But they just wouldn't be exactly how I wanted them to be. Or they would just look like the art style would look like they all look kind of boring. Like, all exactly the same. And that was just like, or they look completely different. And I'd just be like, no, this is the same story. They should look like the same art style. What are you doing? So I quit studying AI, but I wanted to get into studying it to see how it can help. And so I came to the conclusion that I can definitely use AI to help me with ideas or like learning about stuff. I go on AI all the time asking it like, why is the sky blue? And it'll tell me exactly what I need, give me where to go if I need to research more. So AI, I will use it for research, I will use it for some idea generation, and I can use it for rewording my sentences to make it grammatically correct. Yeah, or more professional. So yeah, that was what I did most of that week, pretty much. And yeah, and to be honest, I would say it was just a huge distraction. Same with, I wouldn't say the work management thing took me a while, but with AI, the ChatGPT thing, it was a huge distraction, but it was also worth it because I learned from it. So it's fine. And at this point, before Thursday, May 1st, I was trying to figure out if I can go visit my friends in Florida. And at this time, I've been trying so hard. I really wanted to go. Like, I wanted to go so bad. I was like, I need to go to Florida, please. My friends were graduating, and I wanted to be there for them and also just see their films. Like, I was really excited to see, like, what the new generation was making for the senior thesis at my school. And I had to make a decision. Because technically I could have gone. I had the money for it. But I had to make a more, what's the word? Whenever, not professional, but more, mature. Not mature. I don't want to think too much about it because I don't want to keep you guys waiting. But I had to make a tough decision that would be better for me in like the future. So I decided not to go because I needed to save the money and use it for my work, basically. That was pretty much the whole reason why I wasn't able to go. Like, I had to be wise, I guess, because I would have gone and used most of the money or like some of the money to be there, but I'd rather save it so that I can continue to make more money and eventually I'll see my friends again. But I just had to make that decision because, yeah. And you know what? It was a good thing I didn't go, and I'll tell you guys why. Okay, coming up, but I'm glad that God spoke to me and told me not, because I did pray about it. I really wanted to go, so I was like, Lord, let me know if I should go or not. And I talked to my parents about it, and we all decided like it'll be the more mature decision not to go. So I decided not to go. And at that time, I was also printing out my business cards for one of my clients, so that took some time. I had to go up to the shop, be like, okay, can you print these out, and then figure out what my client wanted, because it's gonna cost money to print them out. And then each card was different. Like, for example, like this one, out of this card, like, so this card has like, you can't see it, but you see that? Okay, you see a little bit of shininess on this card. Like, I had to figure out if my client wanted this shininess or not, what type of card, paper. So it was really interesting doing stuff like that. Oh, I need water. I don't have water. I'll get it on my next episode. But yeah, so that's what I did. They were super nice. This place called Minuteman Press, and they're pretty good. Just putting their name out there if anyone wants to make business cards. So yeah, that's what I did. I also bought a new camera because I was like, I used instead of going to Florida, I used some of the money to buy a camera, and this is it. This is the camera. It's not bad. It was pretty cheap, okay. I did get a cheap one, but that is because I'm not there yet. Like, if I become big, then okay, I get expensive camera. Like, let me pop off, But I'm still a yuppie guppy. I'm still a little tiny baby. Like, I'm still learning. I'm still like I'm not rich, so I'm gonna use the cheap camera. Okay, and you can see with this graininess. Like, I don't know how this camera works. It zoomed in on me. It'd be like focusing, not focusing. So I gotta like learn. But yeah, that's what I did, and yeah, that's pretty much all I'm gonna talk about for this episode. Just honestly, super busy, learning new things, learning about AI, just working and making wiser decisions for myself. Because me back then would have gone, okay? If I were the Josh of 2024 and younger, I would have been in Florida already. I'd been like, Florida time. Sorry, I'm just like, this camera. I'm too self-conscious. I start thinking like, something's up with this camera. But, yeah, I would have gone. It'd been like party time. And wasted some money I could have used for more valuable things. Even though my friends are valuable, like, that is the whole reason why I'm going. I'm not going just because I want to. I'm going because I really wanted to see my friends. I missed them a lot, and I wanted to see, their films and just tell them, like, congrats, because, like, graduating from college is really a big deal. It's a lot of work, and, I know they've been through it. They were in it. They were striving. I almost said struggling, but no, they were striving. They were fighting, and they're out, and I wanted to just be there with them. But I trust God that they will be okay, and all things are good. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna talk about for today. I'm gonna go get myself some water, and I'm gonna continue. I'll be back for the next episode. All right, thank you guys for listening. Have a good night.